Big week for the Bengals, and that started today. Joint practice with the Colts. Joe and Jeremy are live with more on the practice field. How'd this go down, guys?
Well, let's start off with why we're standing on the street outside of the practice fields. Look, when teams come in for joint practices, they're pretty sensitive about the video that is put out there, so that's why we had to come out from practice to talk about practice. This was put together by the coaches. Zach Taylor always looks for these opportunities because traditionally starters don't play in the final preseason game, but with the Colts coming to town, them being so close in proximity, it makes sense to bring them here a couple of days early, get some good work in for the starters in a more controlled environment where the quarterbacks aren't hit. And I think that's where we should start today because the offense has been in a slump for the Bengals. They've looked pretty good today, more efficient and effective today than they were last week in Chicago.
It has been a great day, night and day from last Thursday in Chicago for the Bengals. And let's show you a video right now. Jamar Chase, your daily update, is at practice, but of course he is not practicing yet. Now, some local cats for the Colts. Alec Pierce, a wide receiver for the Colts, played at UC. Also, Ryan Kelly, their longtime center out of Lakota West. As for the practice video, Joe talked about it. We can't show you the good stuff, the team stuff. We can tell you that this Bengals offense has looked better in team drills, I think, than it has looked all camp, whether it's just intra-squad or against the Bears or the Colts. The offense has looked great. We've heard the defense is also having a great day for the Bengals. So after last Thursday in Chicago, things being a bit wonky for this team, this might be the best they have looked. And again, as Joe said, this is like a preseason game for the Bengals starters. As for this week, yeah, everyone knows this is a big week.
I think it's such a valuable tool for us to get work against an opponent that's scouting us, that's game planning us without the pressure of a game. It's not live. It's not graded. You know, your film is your resume. Obviously, it is graded internally, but just to see how other guys are playing you across the league and how they're trying to attack you and beat you really helps as we go into these last 3 weeks before it's on.
All right, so quick injury update from today. The only one we've really seen of any kind of magnitude, the first-round pick out of last year, Myles Murphy, defensive end, was helped off the field with what looked like a lower leg injury. Zach Taylor's going to talk with us in about 10 minutes or so more on that. And everyone always wants to know, did they fight? Joe, what's the latest on that?
Yeah, we saw about 3 dust-ups, scrums, scuffles, nothing major so far today. Coaches keep yelling composure at these guys not to break out and do any fighting. It's been good. It's been professional so far today. And Tricia, a reminder to you and to everybody there watching this that our coverage doesn't stop when we're not on TV. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. A lot of observations from today, including Mike Gesicki has looked excellent today, the new tight end. T. Higgins has looked like the best skill position player on the field. So check out our Twitter feeds for more observations throughout the rest of this joint practice down here at the stadium. With Jeremy Rao, I'm Joe Danaman and photojournalist Austin Brisky. We're live at Paycor Stadium. Tricia, back to you.
All right, I'm always looking at your Twitter pages, guys. Let me ask you this. We talked about the X's and O's. You gave a little bit of a tease on what you got on social media. Just give me one nugget of something that was like behind the scenes that caught your eye today.
Well, I'll start with this. Willie Anderson, Big Willie, the legendary Bengal offensive lineman, is here, and he is taking it all in. I mean, even live streaming on his phone. You can tell Willie just loves being here. He's been talking with Mike Brown, talking with T. Higgins. A lot of that going on. It's been fun to see.
We're not telling on Willie.
Oh, no, of course
not. But he was live streaming against the rules for about 15 minutes of practice.
He's probably doing it to his wife
quite
or
the
his
buzz down
girlfriend
here
or
at the
something.
stadium.
Yeah.
But he's allowed to. It's Willie
Sure.
Anderson. He's a team legend. He's a should-be Hall of Famer. You get certain preps and perks for being Willie Anderson, and that's one today.
We don't know who he was talking to. Is it a loved one? I'm sure. All right, guys, you're the best. See you in a little bit. Reminder that we are the Bengals flagship station, which means you can watch the Bengals' final preseason game right here. Our sports team's putting on a heck of a 1-hour pregame show right before the game on Thursday. It starts at 7. Then you can watch the game right here on Fox 19 Now.